by computers. The computers that control that F-35 are incredibly powerful. In fact, the aircraft physically couldn't fly without its computers. So this is the A model of the F-35. With 3 models, we have the F-35A with the US Air Force, the F-35B, which is flown by the Royal Air Force and the Royal Navy based in Isle of Man, because the level, which comes from the 495th Fighter Squadron, the Valkyries at Lakenheath.
Well, how cool is that? I mean, that's just amazing, isn't it? To see those three together. Vision of them, the sound of them.
He taxis past in his own P-51 there, but coming in again from your right hand side, here comes our lovely formation, led by Cam in that P-47. See the vortices coming off the wingtips of that F-35.
P-17 and Mustang monitor display on 162.90. Mustang 2 is out.
You can see the vortices.
P-17.
Right into right, so those vortices are produced by just such an efficient individual passes now, just to give us some more jet boys before we go into more nostalgia.
I was rather hoping he was going to, I must say.
Display Mustang 2. Mustang 2 display.
He's actually put his undercarriage down now, looking straight ahead. You can see he's configured the aircraft. He's going to give us a low approach to the runway.
That's very using the right piece will be offsetting to the right of the runway. Shot into trail, cameras to release. Copy.
This is the A model of the F-35, which is the conventional takeoff and landing. The F-35B is the vertical landing short takeoff version, which is what the UK military operates.
Can you pull the power back a bit? Go.
But just imagine what it must have looked like, seeing the Model 229 I think 3 P-51s.
So how old do you think the film Memphis is, James?
Well, I actually remember going to that, seeing that in a cinema in Hull when it first came out. So I reckon it was 1989.
It was 1990, which makes me feel incredibly old.
I actually watched it again not very long ago. I have to say, I got it really fun.
Brilliant, amazing film. The Bombay doors open on Sally B there, just as just giving us a belly sign.
It's actually not that big for a 4-engine plane, and you're right that it can do about 2.5 tons, something like that, whereas an Lancaster at a push could do 10. They are designed for slightly different roles. B-17 is predominantly a daylight bomber, hence the pitches we go through, which is why it's got 1350 caliber.
It's the last pass, Peter. B-17 commencing last pass, please. Smoke. B-51 visual.
Most night fighters, the proper night fighters are attacking from underneath with their shriek of music, their cannons pointed upwards, so very, very underprotected. But the underprotection means they can take more bomb load, so it's a payoff. But that's why nearly 50% of all those included in the bomber command didn't make it home.
Mustang, reversing left now.
I remember talking to who remember that I think it was the well, the B-17 was originally earmarked for the Air Force came from 94.
B-17 turning left, darling.
Wing flies through all three quarters.
109 rolling.
Just in front of the tailpipe. Yeah, that's all I have for conclusions. I still believe that's amazing.
51 go through, heading back to the north of the hole. B-17 visual. Thunderbolt, last pass. Copy Thunderbolt. Remember, there's nothing to fill in at this point, so the quicker you get together, the better it'll be. Very delay. Keep going. No, just crack on with it. Copy.
John Romain and Dave Pliston flying these.
Thanks, Richard, with a boost on. Do next, John. Visual coming. Thanks, engaging. Come downwind 2-1. Now. 109 is reversing right. Wing over left. Dispatch. Coming right. Thunderbolt left base. Copy for dispatch. Visual Thunderbolt pulling up left. Clear that. Thunderbolt low final, 2-1. 250. Coming right. Wing over left. Visual 47. Cable right. Fast jump. Heads up. Thunderbolt's on the ground. low level downwind. Rejoin in your own flight.
And both the Bouchons now landed. Dave and John bringing those Bouchons down very gracefully with a crosswind. I'm told the Bouchon is a very difficult aircraft, and the crosswind makes it even trickier. So they've done very well with this crosswind here to land those very well and taxiing into park as we watch our three pilots putting on quite a dazzling performance in their aerobatic routine.
The dangers of flying the Messerschmitt 109, and that was certainly true. It's a terrific torque. It basically wants to flip itself over, so you've got to counteract that. That's fine if you're incredibly experienced. What one has to remember is there aren't any two-seater fighter planes in the 1940s. So back in 1940, a Messerschmitt 109 pilot arriving at a squadron for the first time would perhaps have maybe 150, 170 hours in his logbook. So on type. By the beginning of 1944 or end of 1943, that's more like 100 hours or even less than that. Because it's a complete lapse in slaughter.
Break now.
Navy fighters, Fire Alpha, you can now enter and backtrack runway 21.
Okay, Navy fighters entering after Alpha for backtracking 21.
The Navy fighters, you can probably expect to go a couple of minutes early.
That's got to be Navy fighters.
She's just changing position on her harness under the support at the top of the aircraft. She's now on top of the wing, waving. Big wave as they fly left to right, slow speed. Now it's time for Emiliano to fly even more gently. As you can see, at the trailing edge of the wing, Danielle is actually stepping down back in towards the cockpits, that rear cockpit, sorry, the front cockpit of the steerman. Bit of rudder to line the aircraft up on the display line. Standing on that trailing edge of the wing, holding her leg as they fly around about probably 120 miles an hour, so again that can't be easy. Alright, now see, she's no longer on top of the aircraft, she's back in the front cockpit. I think right. She does have that safety tether just to stop her falling, but she's moving all around the aircraft. I think we're going to see something very unique for 46 aviation, something that the other wing teams can't seem to do. But slow speed now coming in a bit closer as they go below 150 knots, 160 odd miles an hour. She's now standing on the wing of the aircraft. Standing, giving us a wave, which I think is absolutely incredible.
Navy fighters, you can monitor display on 132.905.
Hey, Navy fighters, change 132.905, go.
Navy checking. Cross off 3. Falcon.
friendly, I should point that out. If you're worried about that smoke that's coming over from that low-speed pass, it is environmentally friendly smoke, so don't worry about that.
Well, that requires a special kind of courage, wouldn't you say? I mean, how remarkable.
I have a lot of faith in
Sywell Radio, hello to Broadfield 28.
Broadfield 28, Sywell Radio, how do you read?
Loud and clear.
Thank you very much. For you, the QNH 1012, and we're expecting on time, I'll call you.
1012, on time, thank you. Broadfield 28.
that. Cannot be comfortable.
A wind walk, too close.
Climbing back up.
Office.
Just think about when you're travelling on a road.
To make sure I copy that right, you need a soft ground in 2 minutes. Say again. Just making sure I copied that right. Do you need a soft ground in 2 minutes for the wind walk? Negative, it was a too close call, too close. Understood.
Brilliant stand, I suggest. She said, strong call. Very strong call. Now Danielle has actually got over 1,000 wing walks under her belt, and she really does.
Wind walker is completed. Is 2-3 okay for you for the landing?
Climbing up that wing.
AFM and the surface wind is 27017 knots. Copy, then there will be for 2-3 by right.
She's on. She's in her 11th year as a professional wing walker now. So we have the Navy fighters just airborne. For this display, not too bad with the pilots are. Gives them a rundown of what the aircraft is tell us what's looking forward to.
Yeah, well, we've got a Wildcat, Bearcat, and the Corsairs. And Wildcat, you know, it's an early war carrier plane, very robust, very sturdy, but occasionally exceeded, I think it's fair to say, by models coming out. Top speed is about 330 miles an hour, which, you know, by 94 is kind of okay, but it's, and totally awesome. It is as a fighter plane. The core
Fighters display, estimate time 15, your display, I will call you. Navy fighters coming.
again, very versatile, very agile, and a leap ahead. I think that's the big one. We'll see aviation technology, kind of we'll see the absolute peaks of performance at this stage. I mean, the Bearcats are being used in the 1960s,
See there, behind us. For the children in the audience, if you've seen the film Planes by Disney, then you'll recognise the Corsair because Skipper in the Disney film is actually a Corsair. So for you children that haven't been to an airshow and seen a Corsair before, you can think about Skipper in that film as these guys are flying these magnificent aircraft in the next display. So we have flying for us today in the Bearcat, we've got Pete Kinsey. In the Wildcat, Stu Goldswick. And then we have the three Corsairs. We have the Fighter Collections Corsair, flown by Brian Smith. We have one for France, which is flown by Pat T-Sallies. And for the Flying Horse Corsair, it is Eric Goujon. So we're getting ready for this next performance. I'm very excited about this one. We have a 5-ship formed up behind us, and they'll be running in until we go down to Magdalena.
It's not a land here for your Navy pilots. And again, we were talking about courage, we were talking about Danielle doing a week walking, what it also takes is that much courage to do the Navy. If you want to read a very good account of what it was like being a naval aviator in the Pacific, I can't recommend enough Carrier pilot by Norman Hammond.
Well, it's a 2XL aeroplane, so I'm guessing it's going to be something broadsword something.
It is broadsword. Here's hoping that the controller is going.
So I'm very sorry about that slip up in our presentation of the commentary there. So the 727 today flown by Captain Adrian Thurley. You may have heard that name before if you're airshow goers. Adrian Thurley was a former Royal Air Force pilot flying the JP at the Huntington Buccaneer and the Warriors. He spent 6 years with the Red Arrows flying as the synchro player. That was Red One before he went to Virgin Atlantic where he spent 25 years flying 747s, A340s and 787s. He's been now to excel flying the 727, of which they have two. Two of these aircraft, as I said, are on permanent standby, ready to go and spray all the scores that require. In his right-hand seats, we have Matt Tones, who's one of the pilots for 2XL, and this aircraft does still actually have a flight engineer. For those who used to fly airliners back in the day, there were two pilots and a flight engineer. The 727 still has a flight engineer, and that man today is Mr. Steve Armstead, who's an ex-Hercules flight engineer.
And if anyone has suddenly realised that they can't actually see it anymore, we found a pair of spectacles, and they are now in the entrance of the VO button. So if you're suddenly visual sighted, or you're sighted, those glasses might be yours. But what I was saying earlier on about the sky, you hear a lot of pilots talking about the sky being suddenly full, and then they go to the clouds, and it's absolutely waiting to get completely empty. I do remember when I was lucky enough to go on the Spitfire for the first time, I went
Blair Campbell Wildcat and 3 Corsairs. Enjoy this one.
I've got to say, I was a big fan because I just think it looks good, sounds good, and it's just amazing to see.
Pull up now. Wildcat, thank you, back to spot. Wing over right. Reversing left now. Hurricane check. Hurricane 2. Loud and clear.
Just a classic flight inside the three fighters coming out of the sun.
Of course, that is too close. Getting ready to start. Hurricane formation, Sywell radio, thank you. It's runway 21 right hand, QNH 1012, QFE 997 hectopascals. Service wind is currently 25013 knots. 21 right hand, QFE 1997. And is it running on time? Might be slightly early. Okay, Hurricane.
It's just a great aircraft, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, it's one of the things which...
Forces will be departing to the south, halfway through the turn now. Direct your discretion to Bravo. Hurricane formation to Bravo.
Its own solution to the aerodynamic and technical challenges involved in achieving high performance and overall,
Straightening now.
Okay, running in about 30 seconds. 401, braking to the right. That's all. There's our...
Any minute now we can expect the bear catch.
Wind check 270, 12 knots out. Conceptual, basic, behind, seal down flap.
Charles Bridge, end of Edward. The lead final with a gear.
That first generation of Gemini and Mercury astronauts, those Navy pilots, Navy space race, they were the birds of fire machines like flew aircrafts alongside some of those early astronauts who was on exchange back to space and Texas.
Why would you? You do something, really. It is what we do. That's how there is.
Hurricane formation ready. Hurricane formation, roger, backtrack and line up. Okay, line up and backtrack. Hurricane formation. Hurricane formation, if you listen out with display now on 132.905, they'll roll you. Listen with display 132.905, hurricane formation. Hurricane formation, display go. Hurricane button clear, display, hurricane formation with you. John calling you.
Back action ending last time.
Back out, roger.
The jets were short ranged, largely powered generation jets. So the Bearcat, the Sea Fury or Sea Fire, they were the interceptors of choice. They could reach 10,000 feet much more quickly than their contemporary jets. So they had those transitional years.
Okay, roger. Hurricanes report rolling, the wind is 2707 knots. Hurricane formation ready for departure. What's your report rolling? Hurricane 141. Descending. Rolling left.
challenges they face, but brilliant design, obviously achieved it.
Oh yeah, thank goodness. That famous elliptical wing would
Rolling right.
the requirement would be to have cannons which are much bigger and chunkier than machine guns. Both Hurricanes.
Lining up to 1. 3, roger. Rolling right.
Hurricanes are in their early war livery with the green in the brown. So we showed grey and green in 1941. So it's only over European cyclism. So that's 1939. Look. 1941 they moved on.
Rolling left.
Split right by the side as well.
Trip ahead. There. Fury rolling 2-1. 230, 11 knots. Climbing.
happy if I start after Hurricane's last pass, or do you want me to wait till the time?
Take your time, please, 5-5.
Come in.
Left right.
The production itself was dramatically outproducing.
Hurricane 1, join wind, land 2-1. Hurricane 2 is going to hold at north hold to cool the engine. Roger.
First plane, 1st of September, 1945 February, 21st February 1945, this is Sea Fury.
Ground frequency, Foxtrot Hotel Mike Echo Lima, ready to taxi.
Foxtrot Echo Lima, roger. It's runway 23, I think you're going to take, and QNH 1012, QFE 997 hectopascals. The surface wind is 27010 knots.
That's copied, yes, it will be runway 23 and 997 for the QFE. Foxtrot Echo Lima, begin my taxi.
Roger.
Positioning for last pass.
Roger.
It's just absolutely magnificent.
Foxtrot Echo Lima, when you are ready for departure, contact display 132.905.
We'll contact display 132.905 when ready for departure, Foxtrot Echo Lima.
to land.
Okay.
Oh, that's such a perfect afternoon. Just into watching these. How good the topside pass look with the... And you did this one yourself, didn't you? Yeah, I was very lucky. There we go. So coming in from around 3,000 feet. Crazy rolls in it. Those ailerons I talked about, very big on each end of the wing. The aircraft actually rolled 400 degrees a second. That's what she was just demonstrating. Here we go again. So rolling towards us. Back down into the vertical and you see the she's pulling very hard, probably around 5 G to recover that maneuver. Hesitation roll all the way out on the B axis, so the crowd front 90.
And how much is it? Nerves, skill, physical?
Practice and skill, and then quite a lot of physical strength, and it's counts the G-force. That is a -7 turn there. I talked about being stressed to -10, so at +7, so 7 times the force of gravity, everything gets heavier, the blood wants to go to your head, but you can strain against it. At -7, there's nothing you can do to stop that blood rushing to your head. So into a tail slide, that was a torque roll and tail slide.
So is the engine actually cutting out?
No, the engine's probably staying, depending on what she's doing. Some maneuvers you will use the throttle to help the performance of the aircraft, that gyroscopic properties of the that I talked about. So rolling circle now, you can see Millie's going to perform a 270-degree turn as she rolls the aircraft around its longitudinal axis. Now in on the crowd front 90, the B-axis upside down, it's going to push away. So again around about -6, -7, she pushes into an inverted or outside half loop. A flip roll at the top, and then keeps climbing as she turns to the right. You can see there that the power of the engine against this very light airframe.
I got this negative positive G. I mean, what does that do to the body, and how tiring is it?
Well, it's very tiring. So positive G when you're straining against it, trying to stop. She's working very hard against that positive G. Not what you can do for the negative, just sends all those. You've been on a roller coaster and you get those weird speckles in your eyes after you go over a humpback bridge or a roller coaster. It's kind of what's happening as you push negative G. So stationary flight now, hovering on the propeller. Very little forward speed, back down onto the vertical, and going around 6G onto the vertical. controls and tell the aeroplane to stop. And it doesn't say it's a fantastic aeroplane, but it's aerobatics. Big sound stage, they keep this way, probably around 7 G wall into the vertical. Launch back on the way up, so again, departing the aircraft on the way up the hill, launch back being head over and check. See why they back up like that. It's not perfect. Maybe reduction from
And if you want to buy one of these extras, you know, how much would you have in your current account?
I think an early order you might get for
So when do they first start being produced?
That's a very good question. I don't know.
I mean, are they sort of 70s, 80s?
Probably in the 80s for when the first design came for the competition aerobatics, and they've just been developing the newest version. It's called the Extra NG, the next generation, new generation. So you're coming down the line now, slow roll, so using our hands and feet to coordinate the controls into fast roll to finish, into slow roll. Slow roll because of the way the aircraft wants to drop as you roll slowly. You have to use your feet coordinated with your hands. As the aircraft rolls, you use the rudder to keep the fuselage in the position you want it to keep the aircraft level. So a lot of coordination during a slow roll using hands and feet. So coming for a knife edge, now this is a good time to canvas levels of competition aerobatics. In fact, she was the only female to compete in the Red Bull Air Race. The Eagle Islands, you might see under the wings are almost paddles sticking down, connected to those ailerons like a rocket. Explain what they are. You see the silhouettes up there underneath those red panels underneath. Another way.
Roger. Second.
End of display, I will land 21 right.
Understood, and the wind is 270 at 7 knots.
Echo Lima.